Welcome everyone back to Stardew Valley, the live stream. The mesh lamps are still not on. How's everybody doing? Just 1 second while I turn on the lights.
Completely unprepared, but we are
playing... completely unprepared. As not trying out anything new here.
Yeah, we had got a second mic.
To do like podcast videos and stuff.
Yeah. But we'll also be trying it out for the first time today for this stream, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, how's everybody doing? I did wash my hands, just so everyone knows.
I didn't see it.
It's because I don't let you in the bathroom with me. Not after that incident. Tisara Kaiko, what's up? Sorry, had to go, Ryan. Juan, how's it going? Who dat boy? Simeon Cleared. How's it going? Brian A. Brian Ampu, back at it. Gray. Andres Geraldo. Just some guy with bad directions. Are you Lindsay? Question mark. Laugh. 74 years ago said E. Sniper 72 and Frank the Tank is here. And yeah, I'm so happy that we're playing this again. I didn't realize it had been so long until somebody on a previous stream brought it up about like how long ago it had been.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because this is a really fun game, even though it's just Carson fishing and me gardening.
Which is why Lindsay's gonna be here. But the upside is, last time we played this game, we didn't even have this microphone. We had a blue snowball and
that was really long
and
ago.
A dream. And no lights. We were still using lamps. It's been like, there's so much has happened on our channel since we played this game.
Yeah,
that
Carson
it feels
still
like...
had his Rock Lee haircut.
I did.
Actually, the last time we played it was probably around when we filmed the JoJo videos that are going up right now.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, University Life arc today, so be prepared. I'll be prepared. I don't know if Lindsay wants to share anything about her past. She's a mystery. She's an enigma to the internet. Tombstone Gaming, how's it going? Yeah, it's been so long. I'm just so ready to get into it. I hope that it's fun. I hope that you guys have a good time and everything.
I don't remember, if anyone remembers, did we get to the bottom of the mine or didn't we?
We'll find out, but we don't remember.
Yeah, we don't remember.
So, I don't think the thing works in this. We'll see. It doesn't. So anytime you need to do anything, you gotta click out.
Okay.
Bam.
Perfect.
And we're here. Should I make the face cam just a bit bigger?
Yeah.
Since it's zoomed out a little bit. I might need to move it around. I forget if the bottom left is the best for this game.
Sometimes the tools go to the bottom, but I think there should be okay.
How's our day going? Chocolate Milkman's back. How's it going? Is the music too loud? I can never tell. Okay, let's see. I tested out the mics. I actually did some prep work this stream and tested something out before we went live.
Turn that down.
So,
okay.
This is a dry run. This is a trial period. But we'll see. We are 250 things about you and your 30K. Would it be 30 things about you? Okay, ready everybody? Oh, you have to, can you click the little, there's the mic icon there? Yeah, click that. Okay. Is it, oh wait, I'm echoing. Is it working? Is it working? Is there a bad echo? I can't hear.
Tell us how it sounds.
How is it? Is it good? I gotta bring up chat over here as well. There shouldn't be, like, crazy echo or anything.
How does it sound, guys?
Perfect. I'm not gonna do a Killer Bee impression. Another day, perhaps. Or not. Mr. Robot, how's it going? Yeah, well, if it's working, then there's no reason why we shouldn't be just jumping right into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy it's working, and it's working well, because I was afraid that there was going to be, like, crazy feedback or, like, some, stupid edit.
Weird.
Yeah.
It probably helps that we got two of the exact same mic.
Yeah. You need to talk into yours a little bit closer, I think.
Hello?
That's why you should like angle it down, maybe.
I guess.
No, I meant angle it up, but like move it down, because then you can get closer to your mouth.
Is this close enough to my mouth?
Well, look at the levels.
Hello.
I guess it's fine. I think you're coming through mine just as well.
Oh.
But it's fine.
What model are they?
They are Elgato Wave 3s. I got the Wave 3 just for the main setup, and then I was going to get a Wave 1, but it's only like $20 difference, and you lose out on so many features. And if Lindsay ever wants to stream like on her own or for this specific purpose, like they have
or for our other videos.
But the Wave 1 like as far as sound quality is just as good. You may need to invite me again, but I'm gonna just see here. Connecting. I might need to restart the game. I remember that when we played before, it was like a big issue. Can we celebrate every time you guys get a milestone just so the chat can make fun of you? Oh. Fortuna Farm.
Thank goodness. Okay,
wait, did we name that or did the chat named that,
I think
right?
the chat named that.
Such a good
Oh my god, it's
classic.
winter. This is how long it's been. I literally didn't remember that it was winter. Okay, guys, how do I open this? Guys, how do I...
So you turn out the speakers just a bit.
Guys, I don't... I tried. I think I was just...
Are you sure?
Tomorrow is the Feast of the Winter Star. Did you get a gift for your secret friend, Sebastian? The feast starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. Oh, God. I don't have any gifts.
My secret friend is Jazz.
I wish that you were my secret friend.
I need to get more sugar for the IKEA coffee is not very good.
No.
Does anyone agree? We went to IKEA, got a bunch of snacks and shit because we were looking for a table for like podcast setup, kind of.
Everything except a table.
Yeah. And we went there for a table. They somehow had nothing we were looking for. We like
the entire
anywhere
store,
in the entire
which is
store.
So annoying. But whatever.
But
I
then we
guess.
went and got like a million like bags of candy and like, you know, shit, so. But I also got this coffee and it's not very good. I need more sugar. I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna... I don't even remember, like, what I was doing in this game. The farm is as impressive as ever. There's, like, nothing going on in the farm right now. There's literally nothing. I like how this cave just gives me food randomly. But, you know what we do have? Chickens and cows. Oh, look at them. They love me. I remember they were mad at me last time because I wasn't petting them. And I guess I need to give them food. Uh-oh. I thought that I built a silo. Or maybe we did, but it's winter, so no grass is going in there. I'm not sure. And where the heck is the cows? And I thought we were out of winter. Did this game just like... I think it literally did. I think it saved to... I think it did. I think it went back to the last time I was on this computer. I think it didn't like... That's so shitty, because remember we made a silo and we had cows?
Wait, what? This is a problem. Did you click on anything?
No.
Oh god. This is bad. It just deleted our progress?
I don't even remember it giving me the option, because like it sometimes when you load it up it says like, oh, do you want to start from like the cloud or from...
That's fucking weird. Alright, technical difficulties, people. One second while we figure this out. That's shit, because that was way far back. Like, wasn't it? Like, that was far back.
Not that far, we were just in spring.
But like...
It was like
so
one
much
time's
rain,
worth
right?
of progress.
One time?
Like one play.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that, like, because we had buildings and shit. Like, that was we made a big leap, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Attack on Titan Season 4 Anime Part 2 coming soon. Don't give me hope.
Okay, to log into your stuff, it's not on screen. You don't know your password?
No.
Oh, Jesus. How's everyone doing? Sorry about the technical difficulties. I went through all this effort for the 2 mic setup, and now we can't even play the actual game.
It's so annoying. We set up everything ahead of time. We were like, oh, it's so good. It'll be fine. No.
Who's studying physics? I must have missed something. Yeah, the Dio shirt. You like Lindsay's shirt?
It's pretty cool. Carson got a Speedwagon shirt, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I got logged out. Well, if we have to start back, I guess that's fine. It's just really annoying. One second. Yeah, it's the same. Shit. Yeah, because I remember we did that festival already.
Yeah,
Did we get anything from it? It wasn't really anything
No,
special.
Really.
Well, we're grinding,
So
ladies and
annoying.
gentlemen.
Okay, we need to invite you back. Oh my god.
Shift tab doesn't work anymore. Maybe I have the overlay disabled.
It's so frustrating. I just remember we were like past this. I don't really like the winter that much.
Yeah, because you can't do anything in the winter.
And it also sucks because, like not only is our progress
speak in the
deleted,
mic.
we also lost our progress in the mine, which I'm pretty sure we went to the bottom of.
Yeah, I thought we did as well.
Got like a bunch of shit. Okay.
Okay, I'm connecting.
Actually, we all discovered that Gintama is actually Dio. We have some new shows coming soon. I won't reveal what they are yet, but in case anyone's wondering, because after this week, after Attack on Titan, we only have JoJo and Naruto on our schedule. So.
Are we doing like a week of just that, right, on YouTube? And
yeah,
or
this
2
week
weeks,
is.
I guess.
No,
on YouTube.
we could. Oh yeah, I guess 2 weeks.
2 weeks on YouTube, 1 week for until Patreon gets a new show.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks, but it'll be a nice break.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. No, we're far back. We are very far back.
Yeah?
Yes, we're extremely far back. It's not just one session.
Sucks.
Because in my house, come look at my house on stream so that they can see it. So for those of you who maybe were here for last Stardew stream, this is my house, like, probably in fucking August rather than November. Like, I had like a slew of chests here. So, oh, that's fucking annoying, man.
It sucks. This sucks so bad, okay?
Maybe,
It seems like there's no choice. It didn't even give an option.
but maybe it was like,
And we've already played since then, so.
maybe if you like logged back in on your computer.
Maybe
player.
but-
Hang on, I'll try. Maybe I could play on stream while you go and try to figure that out.
It just.
Just do it. Just do it.
Okay.
Just go try and log in and see. Just try to play the game on there, and see. Bring your password book.
Okay. Just on the other thing. I don't even have it on there. Well, maybe I do.
Yeah, you do. We played it on there before. You might have to well, if you have to re-download it, then whatever. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I had so much shit. I know it's just Stardew, but I had literally like... Oh, that's annoying. I reorganized everything. We like had done a lot more than just this. This is like a lot of progress gone. Am I studying programming? No. I was in film school, but I dropped out to do YouTube. Oh. Yeah. Lindsay will be just right back, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, does she have a pick that can... Whoa. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. That's so useful. Oh, it's the... I should probably just get rid of it. I have to redo our stream stuff. Big time. Oh, no, not that one. Yeah. Tip ticker. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I didn't know about this in the game. You can press tab, and it shuffles through, like, each line of stuff. So if I put this, like, here... That's so cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, I'll log out. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to log out of the game, guys. Lindsay will test it out. If we have to do just this, starting from here, then I guess that's fine. Just would really, really suck. That would be really crappy. But how's everyone doing? When's the last time you guys went to IKEA? And what did you get? If only Carson washed his hands, it could have been avoided. Well... You win some, you lose some, I guess. The sacrifices need to be made for lack of cleanliness, I guess. Or something. I didn't do any programming. I did take one digital media class, and it was good. I made a website. It was basically just an essay, but instead of five like pages or paragraphs or whatever, 5 like points, I'd separate it into 5 web pages across like basically a linear system of like just clicking next on a sheet and then having a legend.
Not downloaded, but it does say that I have 19 more hours.
Yeah, see,
there.
It's so much more.
So we'll have to wait for. Like,
that's fine. It's podcast time. Take a seat. We're doing a BOLDcast.
How do you keep yourself motivated during the pandemic?
How do you keep yourself motivated, Lindsay?
I don't. I don't know.
I've talked about my motivation a lot. What do you do to stay motivated? Do you have any mindsets? Anything you'd like to share?
I don't know. Not really. I just.
Anything like? Do you look forward to anything?
I look forward to after COVID's gone.
Watch anime.
Yeah. Do work.
It's easy to be motivated or it's actually not easy to be motivated at all. Like I was gonna say, it's easy to be motivated when your job is to make anime videos, but it's really not.
It's not.
Easy.
It gets hard like every once in a while, for like no reason, and it sucks. But it's just hard. I think it's like extra hard. I think if I went to a job every day, it would kind of be depressing, but I would have that routine.
I would be fucked. Like if I was just working I stay motivated by like, so it's okay. When I say like it's easy to stay motivated when you're making anime videos, I mean like it's something that I want to work for, and that's kind of what it is easily, but like it's a lot of fear. That's what keeps me motivated. It's fear. Like I've been spending way too much money recently. It's been a big fucking problem. I've been spending way too much money recently, but we're having a pretty good month on Patreon. If you guys have checked that out, it's going wild right now because of Naruto. But I need to slow it down big time because I never used to spend this much money on like ordering food or just getting random shit, spending too much money in Apex and just whatever. I've been spending too much money buying like random shit. I need to slow it down because where did we go that I said this? Pizza Hut.
Oh,
we went to Pizza Hut and I went in to like pick up our order, and freaking the people in there were like not doing good at their job. The door was like, I don't know, maybe this is part of their like COVID protocol where they had to buzz people in, but like it was locked and like people were just like at the door trying to get in and they weren't getting buzzed in, and it was just crap. And then like I went there, the order took like a million years. Like we ordered an hour beforehand, took so long to get there. And then it like they made the order while I was just standing in the store. And I'm just thinking like, if I was an asshole, like a really big piece of shit, I would just like scream at them and freak out about how my pizza wasn't ready on time. And like, I know that somebody has today. So at least one person has. And what we have right now and what I'm doing right now, and I know that it's difficult to like relate this as far as like motivation advice or like how something that other people could translate, because what we're working at is like intrinsically fulfilling to do, and not everyone has that luxury. But I never want, we have the opportunity to do something, and maybe some of you have this opportunity to never have to work a job like that for the rest of your life. Like if you're studying, say, programming, that if you work hard enough at that, that's the kind of thing that you could like take really far, and you'd never have to be getting screamed at. And like on a Valentine's Day, we went to a restaurant to like pick up our order, and like this Valentine's Day, and it was a nightmare. And
so bad.
we literally waited there for like an hour and a half in the store. There was one girl working the front desk
to pick up our order.
Yeah, like another thing where we gave way too much time. And by the time I got there, I was like standing there in the lobby. People were like pissed off because they got there like 20 minutes after I'd already been there, and they're like freaking out, like, can I talk to the manager? And then like, but it just was chaos. Like it was horrible service. And I just imagine, like, I couldn't imagine being in that situation and working in those places. Like, I never want to be in a place to do that again. And that's kind of what keeps me motivated, because I did work a crappy job at one point, and I didn't even get the worst of it. As far as like crappy jobs you can working at Staples as like a furniture guy, building furniture, and just like
not really
like
that
a
bad.
few days a week, it's not that bad, but it fucking ruined me because there was no potential. That's what it really was. There was no like way to go. So having like a future in something and seeing where you could be instead. Stardew isn't with us anymore. Yeah, we're going to get back to Stardew in a second. But yeah, somebody asked, what do you do to stay motivated? And I thought a Carson rant was warranted. So there you go.
I think about,
that's how I stay motivated.
You just got to work really hard, can get some money, and then can buy a house and have a cat.
That's a strong motivator right there.
Strong motivation for me is getting a pet one day.
Very strong motivator.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know. Hey, we want to do some like traveling after COVID is gone. But I guess the problem with that is even if like Canada gets its shit together, other countries are not well, I guess I don't know. It depends on like the state of kind of the entire world, for whenever we can travel, like, or anyone can kind of travel internationally.
Where would you want to travel? Where would you guys want to travel?
Yeah, that's cool. I would like to, I don't know, go to a bunch of places. I would want to go to Mexico again. I've gone there before with my family. It's just kind of relaxing. But like, I would also like to go somewhere in Europe. Or like we would like to go to Japan one day, but that's like one of the most expensive places to go. I'd also like to go to New York and watch some Broadway shows because I really like musical theater.
I'd obviously really love to go to Japan. I'd like to go all over the country and like learn a lot about the place. I'd love to like see rural areas that like aren't just whatever Kyoto and shit, like popular stuff. I would love to see like go fucking on a hot spring tour and go to like a bunch of different hot springs or something, or like just go where people don't go in Japan and see what it's like. That's like high on my list, but also I want to go to Switzerland just because it seems really beautiful. I want to go to the UK, like Ireland specifically, like Northern Ireland. I would like to go to because it seems really beautiful and nice. There's a lot of those places. I don't think I would like a tropical location. I think I'd get too hot, and I don't like, as far as relaxation, I can relax just as well here, and like my entire job is based on me relaxing, kind of. So I'd like to do something not like stressful, but like something an activity, like something to do, and not just like zipline tour or climb this big rock and see if you can climb the rock. This old lady can do it right next to you. This old white lady in Mexico can do it. Can you climb this rock? It's like, of course I can climb this fucking rock. What am I gonna look at? The fucking jungle? What's the point? I'd rather see like history or like, I don't know, maybe it's a sense of aesthetics. I prefer like the green plains of Ireland rather than like the shitty, sweaty jungle in Mexico, personally. But I also haven't been to Mexico before. I've only been to Florida.
I've been there a few times. One, I'm not exactly sure where. I always just went with my family wherever they decided. But I just like it because it's like such a different climate. Like, it's really warm. I like it for swimming, because I just am kind of a wimp when it comes to cold water. So like any outdoor pools, any lakes, rivers, ocean, no matter where it is, like it's very cold for me pretty much anywhere other than a tropical location.
Puerto Vallarta? Is pronounced Vallarta?
I always heard
resident?
Vallarta.
I think that's true.
Vallarta. I don't know.
Iceland.
Maybe.
Shit like
I've
that.
only ever gone to like the Caribbean side. I've never gone to the other side of Mexico.
A house van and travel the world. One of the guys I went to film school with is actually doing that. I don't know if he started, and I don't talk to him anymore really, but like I saw on Instagram, he like earlier in COVID, he like got a van and he was like scraping the paint off of it. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, Iceland looks like a really cool place to go. I've always kind of wanted to go there. I think that's like what you're thinking of as well with like Ireland or something, like just like hills and like cliffs and like the mist kind of coming in.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit I like. Yeah, that's definitely what I like. I don't know. I'm not interested in tropical stuff. I don't like the ocean. It fucking freaks me out. So going to like a beach every day and like eating a lot of food, it's like you eat a lot of good food anywhere. I don't know. Like, I guess resorts. I don't want to go to a resort. That's my thing. I feel like a resort, it's like a theme park ride, sort of. You're touring a facsimile of where you are. You're not actually enjoying it. It's a good place to relax and it's a good location to relax, but that's what it's about. It's all about like unwinding and like a place where you're weighted on hand and foot. And like, while that seems like it would be nice, I'm not super interested in it. Like, it might be fun to go there, but like, you know, I could have any food I want delivered here. I could relax here. I could lay down all day if I wanted to. Fuck it. There's sunny days here. I don't know. Like, it's stuff, I don't know. Something different. Something a little bit more different. What are some places to go in Canada? Fucking, what's it called? I'm blanking on it. Jasper?
Banff?
Banff, yes.
That's like supposed to be a nice place.
Banff is beautiful. Banff, I've been there like once or twice. It's like the most, is it in BC? I think it's in BC, not Alberta. I think so. Yeah, I think it's in BC.
I think so, but maybe it's close to Alberta.
Yeah,
like, by the mountains.
Yeah, just Google BANF. Is there 2 Fs?
I think there's 2 Fs. BANFF. It's supposed to be really nice.
Check it out. Actually, we could do it on stream. 1 second. We could do it right now. We'll show you guys. Oh, it is Alberta.
Oh, it is.
It is Alberta. I'm wrong. This is like some Europe type shit. Oh. Just turn that up a little bit. You can see, check it out.
That's
it's like
really
this,
nice.
like this is
That'd
just
be cool to go there. We should go there.
I wish I could like make it larger, but yeah.
See,
you get
it's
the idea.
almost like Iceland, but
It has that kind of vibe, yeah. It's probably the most beautiful place. Top 10 most beautiful places in all of Canada. It just looks like this, like all everywhere. It's awesome. That's a good place to go on near the more western end. I don't know much about East Coast. It's a different breed. Canada might as well be 2 different countries.
A lot of places on the East Coast are really beautiful.
What,
like,
I mean, planet?
Like, I think Newfoundland is a really, and like all those like coastal provinces are really beautiful. Like, anytime I see a picture from there, it's beautiful. But I've never gone there, and I don't know like how good it is for tourism.
Yes. Yeah, as far as tourism, I'm not quite sure.
Everyone wants to go to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam seems like a beautiful place, yeah. I'd like to go there too. I definitely want to do some traveling, like at least before my 20s is over. I'd like to go to like 3 different countries. That seems like a fair goal before your 20s are over.
Yeah.
Like 3 disparate places, not like whatever. Like I went to 3 different places. Ireland, Britain, like, you know, like, and fucking France.
I just took a train and
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to go somewhere in Europe.
Is Toronto overrated? Wouldn't know. Neither of us have ever been to Toronto. It seems pretty overrated, but I've never been there. We're west side. Yeah. So not quite the same. I've
never. But the thing is, I don't really hear about. I like guess I just don't really hear about anything good, like over there anyway. Like I never hear of like, oh, come to Toronto or like come to Quebec because we have this.
I feel like
I sometimes do, but I can't like think of.
Well, we're on the West Coast, so we don't hear a lot about it, I guess. Although a lot of newfies come over here, at least. Well, at least where I grew up. I grew up more in like northern BC. A lot of newfies go there for work. So I heard a lot about the East Coast growing up. Like a lot of my friends were newfies. So like they speak very highly of the East Coast, and it seems really nice.
There's a lot of history and stuff in the UK, but maybe it's because I'm British. I don't necessarily know the appeal.
True.
But there are a lot of cool towns, I guess.
I feel like I can relate to that. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of relatable, but like it's less so in Canada. I feel like people revere any European country more than like Canada. I guess
a lot of the appeal to go there is
depends on where you're from.
The
also,
architecture I think
big time,
is big for like going anywhere kind of in the UK. It's like really old buildings, really aesthetic. It like looks like you're in a fantasy movie sometimes. I don't know. I guess Australia. I'm too afraid to visit Australia.
You gotta speak into the mic.
Perfectly honest, I'm really scared to go to Australia. I don't think I would ever go there.
You gotta speak into the microphone.
I'm like 2 feet away from the mic.
I lowered the gain because you're supposed to be speaking into the fucking microphone, lady. That's the whole point of this setup.
Would you go to Australia?
Would I go to Australia? Or are you asking the chat?
I'm asking, would you go to Australia? Because I said I wouldn't.
I would. I have a couple friends there that I'd like to see. I would definitely go to Australia if given the option.
I don't think I would. I'm just genuinely afraid of all the spiders and horrible, horrible creatures that are over there.
Full hazmat suit. My buddies who are there don't like it. They don't seem to talk about it that much. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
I don't know, maybe if you're from there, it's not a big deal, but for me, I'm like, wow, a bunch of the stuff there could kill me.
It
just
seems
like
the
all
outback
the
is the real problem. Like, you're not, like, if you're in any of the habitable places.
But they still have those big spiders there.
The spiders are there. Yeah, it would freak me out, too.
New Zealand looks kind of cool. New Zealand looks cool.
Yeah, I would definitely go to Australia. That's actually one of the places I want to go, but I wouldn't count that among, like, my traveling list, personally.
I feel like my
that's
traveling
like going
list
to
would be like...
That's like going to... That's the same to me as going to, like, Alaska or Hawaii. Like, it's kind of just... It's, like, a part of the... Whatever. US, Canada, Australia. It's all in the same neighborhood, whereas something about the UK feels different.
Yeah.
What is LATAM?
I don't know.
LATAM? What is that? I fight giant monstrous animals daily. It's a kaiju fucking movie over there.
I like to visit Japan. Yeah, I think definitely we would like to go there. But I guess the problem with like some
Cat Island, Japan.
Isn't there like a fox place and a deer place as
Yes,
well? They just have
yes.
like a million different like animal area.
That place, if that place was in North America, it would get shut the fuck down. There's no way that like anyone in North America would let that place live. There's got to be a dark side. Like, the thing is, I would love to go to places like that. I think Nara Park, is that what it's called? In Japan, I feel like that's the best one. From, like, just based on my very, very limited knowledge. But like Cat Island and like the Fox Island or whatever, like those places have to be super inhumane and kind of fucked up, right? Like it has to be like weird. Like it's got to be weird. It can't be natural for these islands of like, they got to be buying these things and like putting them there. It seems really nice and fun, but there has to be like some kind of dark side to it. I wonder if anybody's done like a YouTube documentary on those places.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I see a place like that, I'm like, this is too good to be true.
That's it. It
like,
does seem too good to be true.
I don't trust that all those animals are just like living the best life that they possibly could be. A lot of the animals are malnutritioned. Yeah.
I would imagine. Yeah, there's no like food. Like, they have to be fed by humans.
Oh, you
They're
know
pets.
where I would like to go? I'd like to go to Disneyland. I really would. I've never been. You've been, I guess.
Where? What? Sorry?
Disneyland.
Disneyland? I've been to Disney World.
Right.
I've been to Disney World. I went there when I was like 10 years old.
But
it was all right.
I would probably go with friends. Like, I would want to go with you, but Carson doesn't really like roller coasters.
I fucking hate rides. I don't like rides.
I really like rides, so yeah. Not Disney World. I mean, either or, whichever one is better, I would like to go.
Isn't Disney World a better park?
Yeah, I think Disney World is the better park, but
it's
Disneyland
also better to go
like,
to because it has Universal Studios, which I also went to, and I think I remember liking it kind of more.
Harry Potter World, like, around there as well.
Yeah, it's all
like all of those places are like right around each other, I think.
I love how this is a Stardew stream, but we're just doing podcast stream.
I know. I can go check if it's done.
Sure.
Downloading.
We could still podcast while we're playing, but hopefully it works. I'll make sure you're signed out. But yeah. Yeah, I love how when we started playing, for those who weren't here, Lindsay was like, oh shit, the mic. Oh god. 1 second. Okay, that's better. I was like slowly unscrewing the mic arm there. I'm busy podcast number 1. Maybe a podcast would be worth it. I feel like if we did just a clean 1 hour podcast, it might be good. I would want to do it in a different setup though. We really need to like make another filming setup. We're trying to get that together, but like I said, we went to IKEA and tried to find a table that would work for us because we have nothing to clamp the mic arms down to. So we needed to buy a table that was like the right height because we have these tall chairs which look really good for the camera, but they didn't have anything and we need to go to like, I don't know, a different place. What up, Freddy? Welcome, Peruvian viewer. Sweden store, IKEA. We did get a bunch. We didn't just get snacks. We got like, I mean, they kind of are snacks, but we got like the breakfast vegetable patties. What do you mean it didn't work?
I played it already.
It like overrode it?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Progress lost, everybody.
Forever.
Oh, I like maxed up my fishing level too.
Oh yeah, we like did really good. We had a lot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like it completely
way more
fucking
than I had
destroyed us.
That sucks.
We gotta grind out. Okay,
Where
Steam's
the-
at the bottom middle on the dock there. Yeah.
My
All right,
God.
it's grinding time, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Would you guys want like a normal podcast? No, we're gonna play Stardew. We gotta grind
but
back
we're gonna
to.
be sad about it.
You gotta talk into the microphone.
We're gonna be sad about it.
Just move the microphone so that, or move yourself, move in a little bit.
Am I really that quiet when I'm not like directly
I turned down the gain.
screaming into
You're
it?
not directly screaming into it. You just have to direct your voice into it. It sounds different. It sounds better. It's not that big of a deal just talking to the microphone.
I'm so annoyed, guys.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I figured you'd be way more annoyed because I was just fishing, but you like we had like I think we must have made like multiple hundreds of thousands of gold worth of difference. Oh, you left my fucking mouse out there.
Oh, sorry.
1 sec, I'm getting my mouse. Buildings and cows and all this shit, like 20.
Yeah, it was all because Carson didn't wash his hands. That's it, guys. How did I fuck up? Carson just came back from getting the mouse. He didn't even wash his hands. Okay, let's...
It's got to be Lindsay's fault. It's Lindsay's account. Can you invite me again?
How do I do that? Oh. Okay, I did it.
Okay. All right, I'm joining.
Okay.
Press the
This
that
one?
yeah. And oh, also go to the by display capture. Press the eye that's next to it. There you go. All good. That way it's just capturing the game.
Okay. Okay, guys.
All right, people.
Time to hate our life.
Okay. If only fucking Lucas or Crouton King were here.
I think it's just got, like, I don't know what happened, but oh well.
It just didn't connect to the cloud, and then because we played for like a couple minutes
Then it,
on
like,
the old one, then it brought us back. Yeah, we were like in summer,
yeah.
right? Like we were multiple seasons
We
ahead.
had
19,
we had literally 19 hours of
we had a silo and like the cow house, and we had so much shit. 19 full hours.
We have not
I guess it's
reacted
time
to the
to-
new My Hero OP. Maybe we'll
Ooh, maybe we
do
should.
that tonight and post it tomorrow, maybe?
Maybe. I still need to edit JoJo for Patreon today. I'm fucking up. Oh, I found out also if you press tab, look at your thing at the bottom.
Oh.
It's shifting down the levels in your inventory.
Cool. That's really good, because before I would just go through and, like, take them out. Oh my god, and now I have these shit tier axe and stuff. Remember I, like, upgraded my axe and
Yes.
everything?
And I had upgraded my pickaxe. Do you have my pickaxe?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna check
I
my.
don't
I
don't even have one in here. There might be some in my...
It might be in the blacksmith getting upgraded right now. Is my thing. That's
How's
my-
the stream going? Pretty trash.
Pretty
we
fucking
lost
bad.
all of our progress for Stardew, so we're really sad.
We're starting from fucking ground zero. And all my shit is like so disorganized. I spent so much time reorganizing all my chests and like making new chests and color coding everything. And
It's okay, we don't even have any of the stuff that was in the chests.
well, I spent like a whole stream doing it.
I know,
remember.
I remember. I did too. Well, mine's already kind of done, but I remember. Any new series we're going to be reacting to, we have 2 planned, and they will be
Jesus.
coming soon.
The game is loud. Okay, should be good. Okay, that's better.
We have 2 coming. The next one we're gonna start is really good. I think a lot of you guys who have been with us for a long time will be really happy about it. Would you agree, Carson?
Yes, I would agree. I would very much agree with that. Do you want to say it?
Should we say it?
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a long time.
We're watching Clannad.
2 weeks from now, it'll be on Patreon. Or
Next
on
week
YouTube.
it'll be
Next
on
week it'll be on
Patreon.
Patreon.
We haven't started yet.
Okay, like we keep trying to like do what we've done with JoJo and like start something, get really ahead on it, and like be able to give us a buffer. But I think, I went to the town square and something happened.
Oh.
We can just skip through this because we did this on stream already.
Yeah.
Special orders board. This is different. Lewis, all you did was hold the nails. Okay. Yeah, we kept trying to like we were gonna be like, okay, let's get like I don't know, at least like a few episodes ahead, and then we'll start posting it, or like get the series done. That would be great, and then we can start posting it. But we just keep like I think there's an element of we need a little bit of pressure to get it done, and we have a lot of leeway with all of our other shows, so having some pressure with one like Clannad, and also I think it'll be a good thing to watch like with everyone rather than be like way too far ahead. I feel like it might be good for that. But one thing about Clannad is I've been spoiled. No spoilers for Clannad, obviously.
Yeah, do not.
I don't know what happens throughout the series, but I know what happens at the end. So I kind of know the ending. But I think it's fine. I'm sure I'll still have a reaction to it because I don't know any of the circumstances or anything.
Yeah.
Been playing Bob Is You on your own? No.
We've been like busy.
We've been very busy.
Which also, we're going to be taking the season, at least like at the start, we're going to be taking the season off from doing like a weekly seasonal show. Just to, huh?
Go ahead, sorry. Keep
just
going.
to see how it goes.
Yeah, don't worry. Lindsay hasn't been spoiled.
As a result,
but let's just stop talking about it.
So the local townspeople have asked me to source the local ingredients. Oh, yeah, I don't think they even had this before, did they?
No, you know what I think it is? The way they explained it, it's kind of like how you used to get quests in your mailbox. It's just, this is a place for that.
Oh, shit, I pressed something.
It's fine. I think this is just a place for those things.
Oh, okay.
Rather than you getting bombarded with, like, fetch quests and it clogging up your stuff.
Okay. Cool.
I think I did the opposite thing of like, he said I didn't expect such a tepid response from you, car seat. Missed a full podcast. It was only like half an hour, 45 minutes. 2 shows. Do we want to say the other show, or we just want to save that?
I think we should try that one out first, just to make sure.
We just don't want to have a repeat of Made in Abyss, where like we make a big deal about how we're gonna do something, and then we watch it and aren't super into it, and then everyone's like, I thought you were supposed to be reacting to that like 4 months ago, and then we're like, yeah, but we don't want to post the reactions because we didn't like it. So
yeah,
we just don't want to get into these weird promises anymore. But Clannad, we've been like, we're going to even if somehow we don't get to it right away, we will get to it, but we are getting to it. We put it in the schedule. It's happening starting next week on Patreon.
And I feel like there's a very high likelihood that we'll like it, because we've liked literally everything else of June Maida that we've seen, and the only thing that we didn't like was like the ending of Day Became a God, which I think everyone can agree was kind of weird. Yeah.
I'm excited for Clannad. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be fucking good.
I think it'll be nice.
What am I doing? I'm going to the ocean before it gets dark. Oh yeah, we made so much progress in the community center as well.
Oh yeah,
that was a big thing too. We like really grinded that out and like got multiple rooms done.
We have it on video. Let's file a complaint to Stardew Valley. Look, we have it on video. We did all of this. Give it back.
It fucking sucks. It's so unfortunate.
Was Jujutsu Kaisen good overall? Yes, it was really, really good.
It was better and better with each time we watched it, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. Halfway through Jujutsu Kaisen myself, was not expecting to love it this much. Yeah, we kind of just picked it up because we were like, oh,
people say it's
everyone's
good.
saying it's really good. Let's just like watch the first episode and see if we like it. And then we really liked it, so we just kept watching it.
I really don't like the snow on like particles on my screen. The little pattern is so small and it's just repeated over the whole screen, so it's like kind of fucky. Jujutsu Kaisen is on Crunchyroll, isn't it? Jujutsu Kaisen, are we excited for the... Yes, it is on Crunchyroll. Are we excited for the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish we could see it in theaters.
Thank you.
Alex Rodriguez for the $10 pledge. Thank you very much.
Even if you're not here, thank you anyway.
Okay, fishing stream.
And we went to the desert too.
Yeah, we did a lot.
So much.
Like, you were like, oh, it's not that far back. I'm like, we, like, were completely different people. Like, we right now, we're just farmers. We were, like, rich and had, like, full-on passive income in this game with, like, god-tier gear. We had the best weapon in the game. We had, like, everything. We had a bunch of shit. It's, like, we're really far back.
Okay, guys, no more talking about Clannad. We don't want to get
Yeah. No
spoiled
talking
at
about
all.
Clannad. Everybody, stop.
But that's one that we've been saying that we're going to watch literally since we finished Charlotte. So we're gonna finally get to that. God, I can't believe that all our stuff is gone. I think I didn't care as much at first because I didn't note, like, I wasn't noticing the things. But now that I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my god, we don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have, like, the 50 million machines. We can't make wool and shit.
Yeah, we don't have fuck all. We don't have anything. Wait, I want to check my fishing level. What is it? Oh, level 9. I'm not full level on fishing. And my combat was like level 6. I'm only level 4 now. My farming's still level 1. I don't think that changed much. My mining, I leveled up my mining to like 8 or like I was, yeah, it was a world of difference.
Bad.
What shows do you enjoy watching that aren't part of your reactions? We don't watch a lot of shows outside of our reactions.
Yeah, we don't really have a lot of time for that. But we are watching Brotherhood right now, but we're rewatching it, so it's not new.
And I'm not really, like, I like watching shows for the reactions right now, but I'm not really into watching shows as, like, a hobby right now. I'm more into playing games. I've been playing the fuck out of Apex, and I want to stream it more, but I just fucking can't sometimes, I guess. And even though we said, like, we don't want to start a Twitch, because I'm getting more into streaming, I might actually want to. Or, because I want to, I don't know if, like, if I wanted to start streaming multiple times a week just for me, I don't know if doing it, like, on our channel would be best. So I've been considering starting a Twitch, but I don't know if I want to invest so much time in that platform because it doesn't seem like a good like, it seems like it has a good interface and everything, but it seems like there's just so many fucking rules, man. Like, there's more it's more like shaky than YouTube now as far as, like, the security of your channel.
With the problem is with YouTube, there's a lot of rules, but you clearly know them and they're not, like, making new ones as they go, really.
That's not true, but I know what you mean.
It's like, I don't know. I guess because, like, Twitch doesn't have a lot of the, like, things in place of, like, oh, this is, like, we'll, like, protect you first. We won't just, like, delete your shit. We'll, like, you know, put, like, the claim on it instead of...
Yeah. In that way.
Yeah.
You found a lost book.
Oh, shit, I almost died.
What if you make your solo streams on Twitch? Or, like, a game specific like Apex. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know, like, again, I don't know if I want to invest the time into Twitch. Because, it just seems like not a good place to, like, invest a lot of your time. Why am I feel like my eyes are fucking destroyed right now. I don't know why.
It's, almost bedtime.
Yeah. I'm gonna head back.
Some mayo. Mayo chup. Does anyone like mayo chup? And did you see that they now have like mayo racha or something, like sriracha mayo?
Who Dat Boy says, what are your opinions on rewatching a show in general? I have very high opinions of it.
I really like it.
I like rewatching shows a lot. I would do it a lot more if I wasn't on YouTube. I used to rewatch shows constantly. I think it's hard to say. I don't know, like, if it's good. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, but, like, I don't know. I like it.
I like rewatching a show.
I feel like it's better to experience new stuff rather than just, like, constantly dwelling on old things.
We actually have already made a whole list. You can check out our... We actually have entire streams.
Except they can't... Yeah, you can check out the streams. We need to put that in the description of our channel.
We need to put that in the description. I'll do that. But you can go to our... There's streams called, like, Lindsay Makes a Mal and Carson's Mal stream or whatever. You can go look at those, and we literally have an entire... Oh my god, I forgot to water Shapabelle. I'm so sorry, Shapabelle. Like, we have whole things talking about stuff. Whatever I'm saying. Yeah, we list, like, literally every anime that we've seen. So...
Yeah, we did get the minecarts as well. Although it didn't seem worthwhile to use because you had to go... Like, the thing about the minecarts is like, oh, teleport to, like, across the place. But it's like, I have to go to the minecart, which is like, it shortens it slightly, but the minecarts weren't that useful, I felt like. I never used them because they just seemed like...
I use them, like, occasionally, but not really. Oh, shit. Get back on there. So I should just be chopping down some trees. I can't wait for spring.
Like in real life?
Yeah, and in this game. Just because I can grow a lot more stuff. Really, you don't particularly enjoy rewatching a show compared to watching something that you don't know. I think it depends on the show for me. Sometimes I really like rewatching stuff.
I'm just overly critical, so it's hard for me to get into new stuff. So I find something that I like and I really like it. In general, not just shows, but like in video games. That's why I like only played Call of Duty and Halo and shit for so long. Why I pretty much only play Apex and sometimes this or Dark Souls or whatever. But I'm like only really, really into Apex right now. I'm not into like a bunch of different games or like stuff like that. And with shows and music as well. Like I've listened to the same songs for months on end because I just get so much out of them, and I don't like. It's difficult for me to form new connections with stuff, I guess.
You feel like you've already watched everything that's really good?
I feel that way as well.
I feel like there's a lot of good stuff out there for me still.
As far as my tastes, like I feel like my tastes are pretty established, and all the stuff that I could watch that are like, especially with anime, it's like if you value an ending, if that's like part of your taste, is like if you really enjoy shows that have a solid and good ending, then like there's only 5 really top tier like 10 out of 10 shows that are like really up your alley, you know? Everything else just goes on forever, or like kind of sputters out, or you have to go like read the manga or read the fucking light novel. It's like nothing is made to be a complete thing. It's all kind of content.
I feel like if anything, I'm more overcritical in general with rewatching shows that I've seen rather than watching something new. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can like get more out of it, but sometimes not. Like, we're rewatching Brotherhood, and I'm like liking it both more and like, I guess it's maybe slightly more.
You don't like it as much?
I don't know. I'm like, is this still like one of my favorite series? Maybe not, but maybe. I don't know. Because it definitely was for like a long time, you know? But I'm just not sure anymore if I hold it in. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch 2003 as well. Because especially like the start of Brotherhood is just not good. They didn't give me eggs.
Yeah, Avatar's really good.
I would like to watch that. Also, the problem is that a lot of the shows that I like think are going to be really good and I really want to watch are ones that Carson's already seen. But ones that we do want to watch for reaction.
No, I have not seen the rest of the Golden Wind openings yet. I have not.
So. Where I've been keeping some of this stuff. Code Geass and Death Note, one of my favorite intelligent anime. I don't know anything that ties it on the same genre.
Have you seen Promised Neverland Season 1? Don't watch Season 2. It's shit. It's fucking absolute trash garbage. But you can watch Season 1, and you'll probably get a similar taste.
Would you like to watch...
What you doing? Going to sleep for the night at fucking 2 p.m.?
I'm totally dead.
Oh, okay.
How did Stardew work? Because we went on a different computer, and it for some reason didn't give the option. Like usually it says like, oh, do you want to go from the last save on this computer, or do you want to go from like the last
cloud save?
Yeah.
So if you choose cloud save, then you get your actual progress. But the last time Lindsay played on this computer was like fucking last summer.
Ago. A show can be a masterpiece if the last season is trash.
No. That's a masterpiece.
I think a season can be a masterpiece. Like,
yeah,
I still think
but not a show.
I think Promised Neverland Season 1 is still one of the best seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, you can't call something a masterpiece.
But the show, no.
You can't call a show a masterpiece if, like, a considerable part of it, especially the end, is trash. No, it's not a masterpiece in that case. However, if the end is better than the rest of the show, then I don't think you can still call it a masterpiece, but you can, I feel like that gives it more leeway. I feel like if a show is like, has a good start, and then kind of peters off, and then has like a banger ending, it can like make up for the rest of the show.
That's fair. How can a season be a masterpiece? Like, that's saying a chapter of a manga is a masterpiece.
I feel like a chapter of manga could be a masterpiece.
I think so, but also it's a lot longer than just one chapter. Like, most people can agree, like, oh, season 1 of this was, like, the best of that show. And if the season is so good... And also, it depends if the season has, like, an ending to it. Like, that it can become kind of its own thing. Like, I'm not going to spoil Promised Neverland, but this season 1... was like, could be its own standalone thing. Like, you obviously still are curious of what happens afterwards, but that, like, you know, it has an ending to that part of the story. You know?
Devilman is a masterpiece, for example. I don't agree. If you're talking about Devilman Crybaby, I definitely don't agree. I feel like it's really good. Are we gonna go to the town square?
Are we? Oh. I didn't realize that we were going to.
It's like 5 p.m. I think we're gonna miss the festival.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Devilman's good. It's just not... I don't think it's a masterpiece. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know.
I think a show's a masterpiece when you finish it and realize that every part of it was important.
Yeah, that's what hooked me to Berserk, is that like every conversation between the characters contributes to the the way that everything goes. Like, there's no fat on it at all. Everything is like has a purpose to it, and
missed it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just missed the event. That's fine. Missed free gear.
I don't think we got anything from that.
Yeah, I think so.
Plus, seasons can be separate, like JoJo. True. Will you ever read the Promised Neverland manga? I don't
think so.
I'm not a huge fan of manga. Like, like, just being really honest, I don't get a lot out of it. I don't get the same out of it as I do from a show or like a regular book. I don't find myself able to be fully immersed in the story as I would like to. And maybe that's just not enough practice, or maybe that's just, I don't know. Everyone has different preferences on like what they like and don't like, and how they consume a story.
This is just a simple RPG, Mac.
Is this a game where Lindsay can win against Carson? Carson still beats me in fishing.
I had to buy Berserk when I realized that a chapter is called The One Who Kills Dragons.
I find it depends on genre. There's a lot I miss with action manga in comparison to watching the anime.
Yes. Like, I feel like, specifically, Attack on Titan's a weird comparison because, like, the art is notoriously really rough for most of the series, but, I always felt even, like, I really enjoyed the manga, and for right now, like, from what I read from Season 4, I think I might have enjoyed the manga more, but I always felt like while reading it, even when I was, like, way ahead of the anime for years, it was always like, and I'm not caught up, no Attack on Titan spoilers, but I always felt while reading it like, this just feels like a larva stage for the anime. This just feels like I'm reading
like the storyboard.
This feels like the storyboard. This feels like this is being written to be made into an anime, not just to be a really stellar manga. It feels like it was written that way, and I feel like a lot of manga, action manga, are written that way from what I've read. I'm not like a huge manga guy, but it seems that's how you can tell like a good manga is when, and that's why I think Berserk is a really good manga, and why a lot of things in that vein are really good as a manga, because they're not written to be storyboards for an anime. They're not written to be adapted. They are for this art form, and I think that's what makes it really good. And I think that's what makes the Naruto manga a lot better than the Naruto anime, because I don't think it was written, at least early on, and for a lot of it, it wasn't being written to be adapted. It was more like it was using the medium to its advantage, like with all the pain stuff, like when yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm trying to word it carefully so I don't. But when characters are introduced and you're like, oh, is this the grown-up version of this guy? Is this the grown-up version of this guy? And it's like, it looks the same. In the anime, the hair colors are like obviously different, but like Jiraiya or whoever is and other people are acting like, oh, is this person? I don't understand. But to us, we're just like, they clearly have different hair colors, like it's not the same guy. But there's a bit of confusion there where you're like, if you're reading the manga and it's in black and white, like stuff like that, like using the medium to your advantage, and like how to trick people, like when, oh no, that's a spoiler too. There's a lot of stuff like that, like in a novel when a character is like wearing a mask or something, and they're like, oh, it was you? How could I know it was you? It's like, well, because they're words on a page. Like, you know what I mean? Like when there's reveals like that in a book, it's like, it's easier to make like characters oh, he was actually this person the whole time, or this or that, because there's no like voice actor attached to it. It's you're using the fact that there's no voice actor, that it's just words on a page and like different writing techniques and sentence structure as a way to like establish character, and therefore you can like, if you're a master craftsman, can write their work to cater to that art form because they understand it so well, and they can inject so much character just in specific word choices, sentence structure, and stuff like that. And that's how the story's told. That's what separates like a good manga, for example, is when they can create motion with static images.
What do you guys think is more valuable in a story show, characters or plot?
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore.
It's hard to say, because if you have a really good plot but the characters are trash, then like, do you really care? I don't know. Like, I feel like if I don't care and I don't like the characters, then I feel like I can't appreciate the story or like the plot as much, because the stakes aren't there as much, you know?
Yeah, I think I agree. But like, like if you take it to the extremes, I don't know which one wins out. Obviously, It's a blend. That's the whole point. That's what makes a really good like mastercraft of a story, is when there's characters and plot done really well, and the balance between them is really strong. I think that's why Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is really fucking good, for example.
Yeah.
But if you take it to the extremes of just like it's a totally plot-driven show and the characters are just like devices to move the plot along, that's one extreme. The other extreme is when it's just like a slice of life thing where there's no real stakes to anything. It's just about seeing the people you like do random shit all the time, like a sitcom. And it's like, I don't like that either. I don't know which I would prefer. I might prefer the plot more, because I feel like
at least
there's more room for like doing something interesting, I think. Like if you're just focusing on characters, then you're just relying on, it's almost like personality based. It's like, I feel like a plot can have an interesting premise and like draw you in on like a magic system or a sort of something that like changes the flow of events, or like really adds some complexity to the way that things need to progress. Whereas characters can only be like, if you think about it, like they can have some complexity to them, but it's rare that a character doesn't follow like a character has to follow a specific arc. If they're introduced a certain way, if they're a coward, they have to get over that and become like brave, or if they are, an anti-hero, they have to learn compassion and how to like pick their battles or not be so fucking evil, and like tame that side of them. Like there's specific arcs. It's all archetypes at that point, and it's really hard to get past that as far as character writing goes. It's really hard to like make your characters interesting enough without a plot to like drive them along. Mm-hmm. So it in a way, plot is kind of necessary for character, but at the extremes, I don't know. I think I would prefer plot, because archetypal characters are interesting enough to me anyway, and as long as the plot does something interesting to like make them react in a different way, I feel like that's sort of it has more, there's more potential there, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
See you later, Sarah.
I'll take a cliche mediocre story with great characters over a great story with no good characters. I think so.
I don't. When you put it like that, I'm just like, how good can the characters be, really? Like, how good could the characters be? Like, what about the characters makes them good if they're just, like, going around, like, what, just joking with each other and, like, talking to each other?
Or just, like, a normal story. Like, if you think about it, like...
But, like, what kind of a story?
Like what
are they doing?
What if, like, okay, you could say, like, Naruto or Harry Potter or, like, any classic hero's journey is, like, relatively the same thing, but the characters and, like, their wants and their separate personality...
Are the exact same.
But can influence it. Like, we were talking about with Jujutsu Kaisen is, like, oh, it's, like, almost the same, but they, like, switched up these things about the characters, and, like, that's what actually makes it more interesting.
But is that what makes it more interesting? I feel like it's, again, Jujutsu is good because it has a balance. It like turned up the heat on both ends. It didn't just make more interesting characters. I guess Jujutsu is a case of like taking that format and making the characters more interesting, and then the fact that the characters are more nuanced or at least different in some cases influences the way that the plot moves.
Yeah.
So that's there's something to be said for that, but like. Yeah, but it's not just that's also influencing the plot. That's also an issue of plot. It's not just like that's my problem with the whole character.
Tangled up together.
I feel like characters are far more tangled up in plot the more I think about it, because that's the whole purpose of a plot, is to create characters. It's to like build character in your characters. It's to like give them an obstacle to overcome, and then through that struggle they become someone different. That's what makes characters dynamic. And so, but like, you can have a plot without like super interesting nuanced characters, but it's through the plot that the characters become anything worth watching. So I feel like that's the answer. I feel like if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick plot, because characters are only interesting in relation to a plot, whereas a plot can be interesting without very complex characters, if it's written well enough, if it's like well done enough. I feel like that's where the real complexity comes from.
When I say I like the characters, it isn't necessarily because they're likable, but because I personally enjoy specifically their characterization and character development.
The characters isn't necessarily because they're likable, but because I personally enjoy specifically their characterization and character development, when it's believable, though. I suppose. But it's like, how do they develop without a plot, you know? Or like with a shitty plot. Like, if you have a shitty plot, like, how can the characters even be good? What do they have to?
Where do they get to show how good they are?
Yeah, exactly. What opportunities do they have to like make choices that prove that they have certain character traits? It's only through like the struggle and conflict that they have the opportunity to even be good characters. Because the characters can be good characters, I guess, if they're like in a comedy and just like running around doing whatever. But it's through conflict that like shows who they actually are and makes them likable or dislikable or actually anything. Does that make sense? I don't know.
I think so. I think they're both like really wrapped up together, and it's like I think both of them being good at the same time is what actually makes a good story. Characters don't have to be good people to be good characters. People tend to dismiss well-written characters because they're morally ambiguous. I feel like I get a lot of shit for not liking villains, but I guess the thing is, I just don't like them. I can think they're well written, but I don't, they're not my favorite just because they're well written. I still don't like them. Does that make sense?
Can you explain more?
Like, if there's a villain character, rarely is a villain my favorite character, even if they're the best written. Just because I don't like them.
But what? That's not an answer. You just saying you're biased against villains? Is that your point?
I guess, I don't know. Even if they're well written, I'm not really like, they're not my favorite or like the one that I'm cheering for.
Yeah, but you like actively dislike them. I feel like that's where people have a problem, is that like, why don't you like them? Like, what about them is so bad that you like instantly can't even like?
Because they're doing evil shit.
Okay. So are you sure you like character then? If you like, because that's the thing. It's like, that's what people enjoy in characters. It's not just the Mary Sue good guys who like are just cookie cutter and the same thing over and over again. That's where a lot of the complexity comes, and why people enjoy characterization over plot, for example, is that like the villains bring a sort of an interesting element to it, a rogue element that isn't so simple and easy to like break down. That's what makes characterization important and good. So like, what are you sure you actually even like characters then, or do you just like the plot?
I don't know, maybe I don't.
Never thought of that, did you?
You feel the same about main characters? But like what's to dislike about them? Just that they're good?
That they're fucking boring, that they don't have like a motivation, that they maybe like they're just going through life and don't really like they aren't relatable. They don't have anything like about them that is actually, there's no like personality to him. Like if a guy is just the good guy and he just does the good thing, it's like, well, I'm not a fucking good guy all the time. I'm not like, is this, what do I have to grasp onto this fucking normie who like just does the same shit all the time? Like what is there to like about him really, other than he's just like obviously a good guy? Yeah, that's good, I guess, but like that, what does that say? What does that do? Is that anything, or is it like, is this just like, why do I care about this guy? Why do you care about that guy? Just because they're good?
I don't know.
Just because they're a good guy? It's like, what's the point, really? That's the problem. It's like, what's the point?
Lindsay's too pure. Chainsaw Man will probably be worth the hype, unlike Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Jujutsu Kaisen was like worth the hype. I don't remember. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen did get hyped, but it didn't. I don't think that it was that overhyped. I think it was.
Oh, fucking big disagree. It was super.
It? I don't,
yes.
Maybe I'm just like forgetting how hyped it was.
I feel like you didn't look around. Yeah, everyone was freaking out. Like the whole thing, everything about Jujutsu for most people was like, oh, this is the next Demon Slayer. This is so fucking dope. Oh my god, the drip, dude. All that shit. Like that was all of Jujutsu. For like the majority of people. It was super overhyped.
I guess I just don't remember.
Starting to hate
Slayer levels big no.
I'm starting to hate the trope of haha, I'm a cruel villain, but in reality I'm alone and need friends, so I could be good just one speech of the protagonist. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's fair. That's the type of villain that is dumb.
Yeah.
Generally, but like the philosophy of them is cool.
I think it depends. I think I can be good from just one this or like one that. I think it depends on like if that makes sense with like how they actually feel. Like if they were like actually the whole time just like 1 second away, like one other option away from like not doing what they were doing, then it probably makes sense. But if they were just like literally pure evil, they were so evil, they were a psychopath, they did not care, and then they changed all of a sudden, then that's not very good.
Yeah, I like villains who became evil, but you completely understand why they were pushed this far. That's why Gabby's interesting, for example.
I really like Gabby. Gabby is one of my favorite characters. I like her more than Falco, even though I feel like, I don't know, I'm like, oh, poor boy, but...
Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, so Archer Arrow just said, I like villains who accept who they are and have a reasonable goals in their opinion. Yeah, that's what I like. It's with, like, I don't like, okay, I don't know if okay, I don't know what I don't like. I do like that kind of villain because it's, it adds more complexity to it. Like I said, it makes it more interesting that, like, someone who knows what they're doing is like full on evil and not fucking good, but they have resolved to do it because they think it's right. I feel like that's really cool. And not just cool like, oh, so edgy, but like the awareness is far more intimidating than just like, oh, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I hate you. Like all this shit, like just a vendetta or like just being evil because they're lashing out and don't really understand their own psychology. When a villain like really understands what they're doing and understands who they are on a deep level and accepts it, that's far more intimidating and interesting to me. Like a Thanos type thing is really cool because he knows that like what he's doing isn't necessarily the best thing, but he has resolved entirely within himself. There is zero fucking doubt in him at all about whether what he's doing is right. And whether that's right, whether that objectively is right or wrong isn't the point, because to him, he is like resolved, and he understands that he understands exactly what he's doing. He understands who he is. He's super confident, and there's not really a room for reason, but he's not evil. He's not like full on, he's not doing it out of malice or ill intent. He's doing it for in his mind, the best possible reasons. So it's difficult to argue with him because one, he is not going to take no for an answer. Two, he is more confident than you are in what you think. He's thought through it far more than you have. So that's what makes him cool, and that's the kind of that's why I really liked Infinity War, and why I really like Thanos as a villain, because it was like that's exactly why. Let's not talk about top 3 AOT characters.
No.
Let's drop the Attack on Titan as much as we can.
You want to look at what options we have to build?
Yes, I do.
We have a barn. I'm gonna build this now, but I just want to show you some other stuff. There's a well, but I don't think we need that. The silo is gonna be next as well. This mill, once we can make some cloth, we can mill wheat, beans, and rice. There's a shed. You can get a fish pond
and raise
yeah, so if
fish.
you got like the most expensive fish and threw it in there, then that would be really good.
Fish, that'd be sick.
Cabins, stable. This we can get a horse eventually. You can raise slimes. Yeah.
That's pretty
Fill
cool.
water troughs and slimes will create slime balls.
This seems new. These weren't here before, were they?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Some of them weren't and some of them were.
Yeah, definitely get a barn, obviously. We'll figure out what we can afford next.
Yeah.
Put it in a better place this time, or in a good place.
Okay, where do you think I should put it?
I feel like that fucking abandoned building. I wish you didn't put the chicken coop right there. It's in such an
I think we
awkward
can move
place.
it later.
Okay.
Where should I put the barn?
Not that far. Not that far. Maybe where you had it was probably best, like by that.
Where did I have it?
Like below that stump.
I had it there.
Around there, yeah. I think so. Or like maybe you had it further back.
Maybe I'll have it like here, like in line with the coop.
Sure.
But start working on a new barn first thing tomorrow morning. Sick.
Yeah, it's like the villain doesn't have to be right, but he has to think he's right genuinely, not and like have thought through it enough for it to be like at least a plausible solution to a problem they've personally faced. Like that's the thing. It doesn't have to, like, to us it seems like what, you're gonna kill half of everything? What the fuck is that about? It's like, well, what if you lost your entire planet? You're the sole survivor of this fucking calamity. And it was due to a resource shortage, and you can see that happening other places, and you want to make sure that doesn't happen again, because to you it was like the worst possible thing that could happen. And in that case, you know, as cold and heartless as it is, it's a plausible solution to the problem that he seems to be facing, even if it is totally immoral.
What year are we on? One, we like lost so. Oh yeah, Crouton King, you missed it, but we lost like 19 hours worth of progress in this game. So we're back in winter, and it sucks. We lost all our cows, everything.
And I'm just grinding fishing again. It's the only way I know how to make money.
Spoiler policy got through out the window and Carson spoiled Infinity War.
I didn't spoil it. I didn't talk about Infinity War. I mean, I talked about it, but I didn't talk about the ending. I didn't, like, talk about what happens in it.
I still haven't
I didn't say anything about it.
What happened, Corrupted File? No, it just, like, didn't...
The cloud data didn't load properly because I think Lindsay... Here's what I think happened. I think Lindsay started. So I'm on her laptop. She's on my computer. We also have Lindsay's account logged in on her work computer. She started Stardew on this laptop, and then I logged in while it was starting up, but like Steam glitched out or like messed up because like she was originally logged in on her account. And she started the game, and then I logged out as the game was like starting up, logged into mine. I was still logged into hers, so then it didn't like ask the cloud data or like local data thing. So then it just loaded the local data, which was way older than what she had played on her work PC. So then that got loaded, and then that got saved as the most recent thing. Then it got uploaded to the cloud before we knew it, and then like all the computers were now overwritten, and we weren't able to choose local data on her work PC. That's what happened.
So it sucks, basically.
That's only a type of villain. You can have the villain who is objectively right, but you still hate and want to watch it dead. It depends. That in that case, it's more dependent on the main character than it is on the villain. But yeah, I don't know.
Also, yeah, I think the more you like the characters, the more you can hate the villain if they've like, depending on how they've wronged like the characters that you really like.
True.
Also really affects it. So even if there's a really good and really well written villain, but you're so mad at what they did, then like that's just you like enjoying the story in another way because you are
being personally invested.
Yeah, because you're so that's the other thing. It's like if you don't like a villain, even though they are a good villain, but it's like purely because you are so mad at what they've done.
Yeah.
Then like that's like also perfectly valid because that just shows how much you really love and care about all the other characters that you've spent time with. So that even if the villain is like maybe kind of right or has a point or whatever, it doesn't matter because you're just so like, you know,
yeah.
You're not looking at it of like, oh wow, this is so good from a writing perspective. You're looking at it of like, fuck this guy. He did this. So I hate him, you know. Yeah, guys, don't spoil stuff.
Please and thank you.
Even if we've seen it or we aren't watching it or whatever. Fish. Also, I think once we get a bit more money, you could, like, buy the fish thing. Although I know you do like to go fishing all the time.
Yeah.
But it would maybe be good for money. Like if
I'd rather, yeah, I don't really care, honestly. I just do it because it's easy for me.
A villain can be a hero if it was an opposite perception. I think it depends on the villain.
Would you care to expound on that?
Like, I don't know, if you, like, if it's, like, a well-written villain, then probably. Like, if they kind of have a point, but it's, like, wrong just based on where you're standing and what your morals are. But if they're just, like, oh, I'm gonna be evil, I'm gonna be a serial killer just because I can, then it's like, well, no, you're not a hero in any way. It's funny because in my case, a good villain makes me excited to see the evil thing he can do to our protagonist. See, I don't like that. I just want everyone to have a nice, happy life.
I'm not excited for the evil thing, really. Like, I don't get that, personally. I don't get excited by, like, suffering. I get really affected by it when I'm actually invested. But, if I'm not really super invested or like really identify personally with the main character on a big level, then I don't really give a shit about suffering. I don't really care about how crazy the villain guy is and what he's doing to this main guy. You know, I think that's the main thing is the villain can be good, but it really depends on the main character. And I think that's why what I was talking about, confidence, a villain's confidence is really like the biggest factor for me. If I had to boil it down to one thing, a confident villain is a far more dangerous one, and but that only works if the main character isn't confident, because like usually that's what a confident villain does, is they like are so confident that the main character doesn't really know what to do, because they maybe don't have as much of a handle on the situation or like the philosophy of the thing. We've been saying we're gonna play Danganronpa for like a year now.
Yeah, like literally.
We might get to it at some point. Yeah, well, I kind of got spoiled on the whole thing with Bleach anyway, so it's kind of difficult to avoid. Bleach fans are like worse than Naruto fans when it comes to like spoiling stuff. Actually, that's probably not true. Oh shit, it's already 1. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fucking
die.
Yeah, it's over. I'm gonna try, but I think it's a lost cause.
You're really far away.
I just left right now.
If the villain is relatable, then it makes you personally invested in the villain. Your mind questions, if you were in the same position and looking at how similar mindset is, what would you do?
What villains have you related to, Lindsay?
I don't know.
I would wager to guess none, because you don't like any villains. I think that's a bias you might need to work on, because I don't think you have identified with any.
No.
I think that might be a bit of a blind spot on your part. What villains have I identified with? It's hard. I don't know. That's a hard question to answer, because like I understand the villain's perspective, but like it's rare that I'm on their side or I'm in that way of like, man, that's literally me. What is going on here? I feel so like in line with this guy. Like what's going on here? I never get to that point, but I like think like the ones mentioned, like Thanos or Pain or Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, actually. He's one. He might be my #1 favorite villain.
It's not a wrong bias, it's just how she enjoys fiction. I don't know, but I also just feel like most of the villains that I'm seeing, like how you guys say like, oh, maybe if I was in that position, then maybe I would like feel similar. To me, I'm just like, no, I don't know. I don't think I would do that, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, but like what I mean by like a bias is like, so that must mean that you never like consider the villain's like perspective. You're just instantly against it, in which case like there's no critical thinking there or like consideration of the stakes. Actually, it's just you kind of following along with what the main character is saying. If you like, or maybe you just have never experienced a story that has a villain that you relate to, which is also possible, I guess. But I feel like you have. Is a team of villains better than an individual villain? No.
Lindsay would be hella dangerous as a villain?
Yeah.
Why? Because
you don't consider the other side at all. You're just fully on your side. That's why. You're just like, so you're really confident in your opinions. Have you ever considered anyone else's? No, now that I think about it, no, maybe not. And they're just like, that's not bias. That's just, that's just how she enjoys it. It's like, that's the definition of bias.
For villains, I relate to Carson during the Cuphead sessions.
That's fair.
Lindsay would not let a hero power up evil.
Yeah.
Just kill him the first time, be done with it.
Yeah, now that I mention it, I think Lindsay is a literal villain. Like I think Lindsay is an anime villain. If you like, you're so lucky that you that you don't have like any crazy opinions, because like all you need is one philosophical like misstep, and you could like think you're totally justified in whatever horrible shit you're doing, because you just don't consider the other side. True, Jared. Yes, I agree. No more word on that. No more word on that. But yes. Back in the day, I related to like Light Yagami. That's one. But as I grew up, because it is such a childish perspective, I did eventually realize how dumb he is and how like literal three-head he is.
Light wasn't a villain? What are you talking about?
Light was a fucking villain.
Light was an
You're
idiot.
joking. Light was literally a self-righteous narcissist. That's all he was. He was a fucking child, and that's literally it. You can't really add much more complexity to that, because eventually it didn't become about his goal. It became about him. And it kind of was from the beginning, because that's what he says in the first episode, is he will become the god of a new world. It's not about, like, you know, there's two parallel goals, and then one of them falls by the wayside, and it's not the fact that he's a god. It's the whole, like, keeping people safe and making sure that, like, this horribly misguided, miscalculated ideal that he had for the future, which was already half-baked and really, like, a 16-year-old, like, a literal 17-year-old thought of it. It went from that being one of his two goals to being just a justification for his power. That was all it was. Not that he's not a good character. That's like, and that's a good way, and that's a good writing technique. That's why I like Death Note, is that like, despite everything, I did relate to him, because I too was like a narcissistic teenager when I watched it. So there you go.
Light is the dream of any edgy boy who wants to be a god.
Exactly. Yeah. AKA most teenage anime fans. Like, he literally is the perfect, like, that's why Death Note was so popular, I think, on like a micro level, because the immediate people that like would have watched it back in the day were exactly like Light, pretty much, except they weren't as good in school or good with girls. Again, he's like a power fantasy as well, because he's like super hot and badass, and he's like, girls are literally so excited to like get a call from him to go on a date, and he's like outsmarting everyone, and he's like, you know, he's a power fantasy. That's what it is at the end of the day. So the show wants you to relate to him, because, you know, it feels good to relate to like a powerful guy who like is smarter than everyone, who, you know, has a handle on the entire situation, who has the ability to become God. It's really fantastic, I guess.
Light is us at 14.
Yeah.
Others can relate to Light because he is a selfish person having a big ambition, but he never acknowledged others.
The villains in Dragon Ball, I realize now after watching so many other anime, are awesome. Frieza's awesome. I feel like, yeah, some of the villains are good. Frieza's dope. I think Perfect Cell might be the weaker one, because like Majin Buu was just a plot device, and he served that purpose, because it was, at that point, it wasn't even about the main villain. It was about like Goku and Vegeta, and, you know, all the people like learning how to live and like moving past everything. So in a way, that arc kind of worked better. But I obviously loved the Cell saga way more than the Buu saga, personally. But Frieza saga is unmatched. And it's just because Frieza is unapologetically... Again, it's that confidence. That's why Frieza is so scary, because it's the confidence. Frieza does not give a fuck. He's a racist space pirate emperor who, like, is more powerful than everyone, can destroy a planet with his own finger, with one finger. And he, like, is literally like unapologetically racist towards a group of people that he genocided himself. Like, and he has zero remorse, anything like that. And on some level, that is very like low resolution and kind of a shitty villain, because it's like there's no complexity at all. But there is something really interesting and compelling about it, which is what makes Frieza good, which is what makes the rest of Dragon Ball good, because Frieza's momentum, the momentum of that arc really carries the rest of the entire series. Baby from GT I thought was dope. That was a good one. But again, and the same thing with Zamasu from Super, is it there's like they hit like villains in Dragon Ball kind of have this thing where they like start out okay, but like kind of one note, and then they like through the fight they like get a little bit more interesting when they find out they have to struggle and their like ideals are challenged. But then towards the end, it completely falls apart.
No.
And it just becomes kind of dumb. The only exception to that, as far as I'm concerned, is Frieza. And I guess Boo, because Boo didn't really have ideals to begin with.
We're almost at spring.
Yeah, Archer Arrow, I agree with that.
I'm having another moment with fishing. I don't know anymore, guys. I hate fishing.
You don't have to fish. I'm fishing.
I know, but I'm fishing. I can't plant anything because we're like at the end of the month.
How long have we been streaming?
An hour and 51 minutes.
Okay, we can go for like another half an hour maybe.
Yeah. Have I seen Dragon Ball? I've seen the Broly movie. It made me cry, but I didn't really like any part other than Broly's backstory. Would you consider Godzilla a villain or an anti-hero? I don't think I've seen Godzilla since I was like 2 years old.
Godzilla isn't anything. Godzilla is just a force of nature. It's like, depending on the movie, I guess, depending on the adaptation, but Godzilla, the whole point of Godzilla is that it's just people. It's just people's, it's a metaphor for the nuclear bomb, so it's all about, like, the real villains are the people who, like, brought it about.
Please let me be perfect on this fish. I got it perfect! Look at me. Oops. Training arc, yeah. Carson's really good at fishing. I'm like okay at it. I'm getting better. You guys like my nails, by the way? I painted them. I don't know if you can see. There's like little cherries on them.
Good job, Lindsay. W those Pokemetry.
Okay, get him on fish. I hate when it's like jumping around.
Closer. Make it the big screen and show them.
Just a second. It's fish. No!
Do you guys think Lindsay would like Dragon Ball Z abridged? Or do you think it's way better to like watch the show and then see it? Because that's what I think. I think it's only really funny if you like watch Dragon Ball growing up. And it only really
hate
works if
nails. I hate nails. That's why I used to eat them. I really used to bite my nail, but now I like can't stand the feeling of it, so I let them grow like pretty long. Shit.
I think Lindsay's definitely gonna like JoJo Part 4. I think that's gonna be her favorite.
I really like Part 2. They're sleeping.
Oh, what up, Lucas? Did you just get here?
think so. Hi.
How's it going?
I'll be right back.
I'm beginning to get exhausted. Shit. Gotta go back home. Meme Planet says their nails are wait. Purple and white right now. Oh, well, welcome, Lucas. Are you guys more as movie world into King Kong or Jurassic World? Fucking neither. Lindsay's probably into both. She has horrible taste in movies, but yeah. See you later, Mac. Oh, yes, the new season. It's a new season. She can't hear me. Meg was a great movie, Carson. Lindsay agrees. Well, you guys can watch whatever the fuck you want, even if it does ruin your life. Ruin your entirely. Oh, wait. Hey, Karen, 30K is soon. What is your plans? Not much. It's a new season.
What?
Of the show. Or no, not of the show. What the fuck am I talking about? Of the game.
Oh.
It's time.
Let's see. It's so nice. It's so much nicer.
Oh, shit.
What? Is there? Yeah. Oh, he's just introducing himself. Okay.
Sounds super, legit. Definitely not gonna have, like, vandalized crops or anything from that dude.
We didn't before.
Did we?
But now there's all these weeds that I have to get rid of. But that's good because I need to build a silo once my barn's done.
Yeah, we did get the new update.
Ah. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna let the chickens out. Come on. Look at them. Well, yeah, look at them. I wonder how long this takes. Okay. I'm gonna go in and get some seeds. I think I might have some still laying around in here. Okay, let's clear out my bag. Ton of stuff. Okay. villain in The Meg was much more relatable than the villain in The Godfather.
Pokemetry says Carson. So what happened in the was that the so what happened was the cloud was Lindsay. It was a tactical restart. It was all part of my plan.
It wasn't. I'm gonna cry later. I'm just glad that it's summer. Stardew is kind of cool in the winter, but I just like it a lot more in the summer.
The thing is, like, we've spent so much time on this version that, like, I completely forgot there were, like, other places to go.
What do you mean, like other?
Like other types of houses to have, you know?
Yeah, entire other. Like, we could start that, but I would like to, like, get a bit farther in this one first.
Yeah.
And then, like, try out one of the other options. Fall. Spring. Spring. Fall. Fall again. Summer. Spring. 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 Summer.
What are you?
I'm getting seeds.
You're just saying seasons to yourself. I didn't know what you were doing. So it's Meg review at 30K.
Yeah.
Ask Lindsay. I'm not doing that fucking video. I'm not editing that shit. We're doing great, Andres. How are you doing?
Chapabelle. Chapabelle's so good, don't you guys think?
Cauliflower. Lucas says cauliflower is probably still the best for spring with the exception of strawberries. Bought at the Egg Festival.
Good to know. I'll just plant whatever I have and then I'll get some more. That's good. I'm trying to like plan it out so I have to water as few like spots as possible. Okay, so all those are good.
Put in clumps of 9 for a chance of giant cauliflower, says Crouton King.
Oh. Well, that's annoying because I have to... Maybe I'll do that after. It's getting all my sprinklers going. Oh shit, not here. I like how to take the sprinkler, you have to hit it with an axe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lucas says the same thing.
Alright.
Thank you, Pokemetry. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Apex Challenge. You need to get 6 wins per stream. Yeah, I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be soon. Next few days, probably, I'll stream it. But I gotta get ahead on editing again. Because this week was shit. Because normally I edit on Sundays, but last Sunday was the double Attack on Titan day, so that like ate up enough of my time that it was hard to get everything done. So I've just kind of been behind ever since. I still need to do uncuts.
Yeah, you still need to do
and JoJo for today as well. But my goal is to have everything done for the week by tomorrow night. Because then I can do more streams. And I want to write another video. I got an idea that I want to do before Jujutsu Kaisen gets too far away, or maybe I can release it for the movie. Hopping on Dark Souls again soon, probably next Saturday. I got to get back on. I got to get on the grind. I'm like in the home stretch. At least I think.
So for the clump of 9 cauliflowers, does it have to be like all at once? Like all in like a square or what? The more overlaps of 3x3, the better the chance. Okay. I've never really, like, planted a ton of stuff before. I need to go get more cauliflower seeds. When are you hopping on Dark Souls again, Carson?
I already answered that.
Oh.
You weren't listening to me. Like you
was
never do.
Blanking out because I was getting stuff. Oh shit, it's 7:50 p.m. I think the shop's closed. Let me in.
Apparently, Pokemetry and Harsh have a request.
Oh, sure. What is
Well,
it?
don't just say sure before you hear what the request is.
I meant like, sure, tell me it.
What up, Harsh? Good to see you.
I can't plant 9 cauliflowers today, but I'll plant everything else that I can. Yeah, that was the thing about these. I'm supposed to not plant them where I want to go. Mix of spring seeds. Speak of this request, young one. Oh my god, I have so
Really
many.
need a music channel in the Discord. Is what they're asking for.
Oh, yeah, sure, I can make that.
Carlos, the game is Stardew Valley. I think maybe one more day and then we'll call it a stream.
Yeah. I just need to finish planting here.
This is the new map in Apex Legends.
Okay. You guys are going to stream for 24 hours? Just one more day, then we'll call it a stream. No. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at all this mayonnaise.
Alright, see you later, Juan. Have a good one, man.
Day 2 of spring, year 2. We're in year 2, guys. We already made it halfway through year 2, but now we are back at the start. Okay.
Pierre is selling higher quality fertilizers.
Thanks, Pierre. I'm gonna go in. Could you do the chickens this morning?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't have wheat. Where is your wheat?
Oh, I have it. I guess I'll do it.
How do I pick up this? I put a torch in front of your door. I didn't mean to.
Oh, you can just let the chickens out. I don't think they need wheat if you let them outside after you left their eggs. They might already be outside.
They are outside.
Okay.
Oh, they already have food.
Yeah. Because they're outside, so they don't eat it. They eat the grass, I suppose, or bugs. Have you guys heard of Kingdom Hearts? Heard of it before.
We also need another mayonnaise machine.
Yeah, we do. You can build one. Or maybe only I can build one. I don't know if you're at, like, the level.
I don't think I can.
Oh, holy shit.
You're talking
Holy
about
shit,
$50!
thank you so much! I know you don't get as many donations during Stardew streams, but I'll say they're my favorite stream to watch, and I hope you do more in the future. This isn't a bribe or anything, just a humble request from a fan. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the $50, Crouton King, again. But you're 100% fucking wrong about that. Our biggest streams for donations have always been Stardew. 100%. Like, by a long shot.
Our worst for viewers is Stardew, but our best for donations. Weirdly.
But thank you regardless.
But thank you so much.
Jesus. It's just all Crouton King at the bottom. My god, man. Thank you.
Yes, Pokemon tree. Okay, it is 9 a.m. Let me in. So you guys say that this is the best? Cauliflower. Oh, it's so expensive.
Yeah, oh yeah, Among Us was bad for donations. Kind of a similar walking mechanic. Feels the same, sort of.
I like growing stuff that I don't have to, like, replant. I don't know. Growing quality.
It still creeps you out? What's wrong with the Skyrim soundtrack? It's a really great soundtrack.
Oh. Okay. Gonna be planting so many crops, guys. I'm gonna plant the mayonnaise. Imagine if you could do that, like make fertilizer out of like the stuff that you have. Carson needs a good schedule for training arc of the Chica dance. So can you whip him into action so that we get the Chica dance by the end of this decade?
I promise nothing. Oh, the ReZero one. Yeah, the ReZero soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. The best thing about
a train is passing through Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah, where do we go to get that? We have to go up into the corner, right?
Yeah. Right?
Into where the hot spring is.
Oh, yeah, up to the top.
I don't know if we can get there in time.
I'm doing it.
Hi. This
Hello.
is like the first time we've seen Carson in the game. It's hard to get there fast enough. Yeah. I don't think we made it. Oh.
What do we get for it?
I don't remember what happened. Oh, stuff just comes like flying out of the carts.
Some fucking wood?
It's like the worst thing. We can get that anywhere. What
Let's
the
hitch a ride.
fuck?
Let's go.
What's back here? Oh, we need to
Oh,
like...
dumpster, my favorite.
Okay, that was a complete waste of my time.
We wasted like 2 hours just getting like
It's
a
a
few
request to
logs.
Lindsay. Carson does not have to say in this. I can try.
See you later, Frank. If you're already gone.
Okay, now finally back to planting after that complete waste of my time.
I'm not sure if I got this correctly, but maybe if you intend to try a different version of Stardew in the future, you could try some mods. Maybe.
Yeah, I would really like to try one of the other Stardew things. Okay, let's put in. Some of that. Let's get some fertilizer. And cauliflowers. I've built 2 squares of cauliflowers, so hopefully that's good. Later on in Stardew, do some people just have like this entire section as like a farm, like a farm? Like a garden, I guess. Shababelle! Okay. As long as you enjoyed the time you wasted, it's not wasted time. Is this game fun? It looks super boring. It's a really like relaxing and enjoyable game, I think. Would you agree, Carson?
I would agree. Although it is also boring at times. It's
kind of boring right now because we lost like a ton of progress we made.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
So now we're just replaying what we already did. But maybe this time I'll grow a giant cauliflower. All I know is they've played this game a lot, like playing it a lot, and Shababelle is a good boy. Shababelle's so good. I want a Shababelle in real life, but I don't think I'd name it Shababelle.
Or girl with the eyes smiling.
I need to upgrade my watering can soon. Okay. I'm now selling higher quality fertilizers. Cool. What is the fuck is this? You guys see this? This is like...
I put that there on accident, I told you.
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that.
There are things like a tractor mod, a movement speed adjuster, automated crafting.
Oh, movement speed adjuster.
Getting items directly from nearby chests. That would be so nice. Tools to look up info, grid of items and NPC locations and tastes. That would make it a lot better.
Mm-hmm. A lot of quality of life stuff, clearly.
Are you going to do some seasonal or probably not? I think we're going to try not and see how it goes. It is nice to have a seasonal, but I think the shows... Oh yeah, you missed our announcement. The next show we're doing is Clannad, which I think you'll be happy to hear about. But, I don't know. We just want to try not doing a seasonal, probably streaming a bit more. And we want to have time to do more... Like, we've been talking, like, all the time about more discussion videos, like our Naruto video. But it just seems like we never have enough time because it's constantly, like, these interruptions of the weekly shows. And, like, they're good. And I really enjoy watching weekly shows. But we kind of want to give it a try and, like, see how we do, see how the channel does, just without them. At least for now. If we, like, decided, like, at any point during the season we could change our minds, but I don't know. Might be nice to have a break and try out some other stuff. 50? Oh, for Clannad? Yeah, there's like 23 in the first part, and then I think like the same for the second part. What you doing? Fishing?
Yeah, I'm not having very good luck because I can't hear the thing. And I'm trying to read chat as well. And I'm also just getting a lot of seaweed and shit and trash.
You should really, well, after we build the silo. Because we have the barn now. I can buy some stuff tomorrow. Or the next day in the game. That's a good length. I think I'm gonna pick that up as well. That'd be fun. Yeah, I think 50 is like kind of nice.
50 is a good size of a show.
It's not like excessively long, but it's not. They're not cutting anything short either. Oh no! Let's see what I can sell. What in here can I sell?
I played Skyrim with or without mods. I've probably played more vanilla Skyrim. I love Skyrim. Skyrim is my #1 favorite game. Oh shit, I gotta go.
It's getting late. I'm gonna go to bed. I like that Chappabelle's sleeping in my room. The return of June Maida to the channel. True. We waited way too long. Yeah, we're pretty excited to watch it, I think. Gonna make it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're gonna close out the stream there.
Yeah.
I got a lot of work to do, but we hope you guys enjoyed our very disappointing return.
The worst. So sad. It's like we went back to visit our farm and it had just been completely destroyed.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Oh, I didn't even sell my stuff. I still have it in my inventory.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't get that much, so it's fine.
It's so sad. Ugh. I've heard a lot of people are really hyped about Fruits Basket lately.
Alrighty. Well, that is that, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, don't have much to say. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for chilling with us. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to all you guys who came back. Yeah, Crouton King, thank you for the $50. And I hope you guys stick around for Clannad starting on, if you're a patron, starting on Patreon this week.
No, next week.
Next week, like the following week.
I just uploaded the schedule for this week, so not this week.
Okay.
It'll be next week.
I see. Okay. There you go. And yeah, JoJo coming out on Tuesday. It's probably a stream here in the next few days, and then we're going to be doing more Naruto. The next scheduled stream on Wednesday is going to be Naruto again. So,
more hide and seek, more Carson commentary.
Hopefully. Look forward to that. But yeah, thanks for hanging
Where
with
is he hiding?
Thanks for hanging with us, you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.